Hey Art Fam, it's Luis Martin, the art engineer. Welcome to the studio. Welcome to the safe space. I already have scraps on my hand, where we create this low risk, high reward adventure every time. Listen, I'm super excited to share with you the March digital kit. I know it's already like half of the month, and I'm here introducing you to the kit. It's been a busy month. What can I say? Be sure to become a member. Are you a member yet? I already said it. Once we hit 100, we're hitting the streets and becoming a art street gang, kind of like West Side Story, but with knives? I don't know. Whatever. Anyway, let me have a piece of coffee, a sip of coffee. I haven't had it, so let me get my vocabulary ready. All right, so listen, it's March. The season is changing. The light is beautiful in the studio right now. I wish you could see it. You can tell a little bit because I look 16, but no, it's brilliant. So let's get to it before I jump out and go play in the park. Okay, so are you ready? So this is the kit. This is the kit. If you are a member, you probably already received your kit, unless you're Kathy. Kathy, I know you're the last one to get it because you're all the way by Alaska, but God bless you. I think you already got it. I hope you're having fun with it. So this month, the cover, we honor our Elvis. Elvis jumped in and became a full-fledged artist. He did the Collage Dream field book for the Februlage, and he did every single prompt in his little book that we sent, which I usually had here. One of these. He filled it up. It's beautiful. Actually, do you see it? It's right here. Look at this. It's brilliant. I put it in my altar because I think I want it. I think this is going to be one of those things that when I'm 120, I actually, maybe I want to be buried with this. It's beautiful. I don't want to overstate it, but it's really, really beautiful. And honestly, to see someone who was not an artist to be so free and playful and still very thoughtful about it was super special as a person seeing it. So I'm really hoping that he had the same amount of fun creating it, right? So if you're not an artist, know that these are doors, these are doors. So we're honoring him with the cover this month. And let's see what else we got. So this is the digital kit. Inside, yes, you get a prompt. Inside, yes, we talk a little bit about Elvis. And look at this. This is this month's collective image. How trippy is that, right? I love it. So I designed it with the idea that it was something abstract. The physical members got this, and it's cardboard, and it's just a little different. Because, you know, when we shift our material, our scale, things trigger different responses, right? So let me know what this triggered if you are a physical member, or what this triggered. So I'm going to play with this because I really think this is special. So I'm going to play. I'm going to start my pile. So the other image, or the second image I have, or the first image. You guys, what's going on? I'm all over the place. You know what it is? I'm going to tell you. I just sent an email to all of the members about a new offering. Yes, I'm always offering things, I know, but this is really special because this was actually something that people have been asking for, which means a lot. It's a studio box. It's basically a collage kit on steroids. And in it, I get to give you just actual pieces of my studio. Not just things that inspire me like in the kits, but actual things that have been with me. And you get to be part of that magic. In the short video I shared that when I was a kid, I have a really cherished memory with my dad, which I didn't have a lot, so it was very formative. He took me to the Children's Museum in LA and bought me a grab bag. It was a brown paper bag for $5, and in it were scraps. Pieces of rubber, pieces of fabric, pieces of, Velcro. But to me, it was like a world of endless possibilities. And that moment kind of made it feel like anything was possible, right? So that's kind of what I intended to do with the collage kits, and now even further with these studio boxes, the building blocks to create collectively our wonderful world. So there are only a few for now, so go take a look. They're an investment, I will say that. But you will not be disappointed. All right, check this out. So I live in a very exciting city. Doesn't disappoint either. At any rate, so this is from a shop here, and it's beautiful, and it has all of these beautiful gods and beads, and I mean, what else? I could stare at this forever. Okay, so yes, maybe I'll use this. Look at this fella. Isn't he handsome? It's like this charming man from a Smith song. He's fun. This is a photograph that I took here in Brooklyn, and I'm a dirty old man, you guys. So we have tons of advertising everywhere here in New York, probably where you are too. But here it's very bespoke. And there was this beautiful photograph for J. Crew underwear. And it was just this man in repose, which is a fancy word for laying down. And it was just so beautiful, so graceful, and I don't know. It was sexy. It was beautiful. I wanted it. So there was just his leg and other parts. And I'm like, oh, that's beautiful. And I loved the drama of the drapery. It almost felt like an opera, right? So I had passed it, and I ran back and I took a picture of it. And as I was walking back on my journey, I noticed that it says best. Isn't that the cool? I didn't plan that. That was just kind of an accident. And I thought, what a wonderful picture. So of course, I want to share that with you. So do I want to play with that? Maybe I do. This is just this beautiful texture. This is actually, I think it's early American, if I'm not mistaken. But who cares? It's beautiful. Actually, this would be a great tattoo, no? We have some nostalgia, black and white. I mean, come on. This is a texture I created with all these different photographs. 1, 2, 3, 4 elements that I created here. Isn't that fun? I mean, plop something in the middle and you're done, right? Do I want to use this? Maybe I do. This is, I mean, I love black and white nostalgia, but I have to be careful, right? Because really, we fantasize about, oh, how cool back in the days. Back in the days, I would have been in jail for being a queer man. I would have been excluded for being a brown man, right? So, or you maybe wouldn't even be able to vote because you're a woman. I don't know, right? So let's be careful when we're thinking about back in the good old days. Okay. Look at that. This is malachite, you guys. Malachite is this wonderful stone. And if you're woo, you know this is really good energy for abundance and money because it's green and protection. So this is really pretty. And listen, this is just, I have no idea what it says. I might say something horrible, but and that's the danger of appropriating things. But I just looked up this beautiful texture, and yeah, if someone knows what it says, let me know. Don't scare me though. And I think it's a circle. I think I came back because if you've seen my husband, you know I tell everyone that he looks like a pug. So I think this is like, I wrapped it around. Okay, we're going back to Elvis. And how adorable, right? Let's just give love to everyone. And I just wanted to have fun. I gave him a party hat, love glasses. She got a mustache. I mean, make a button with that. I don't know. It was just so much fun. Look at her little purse. So I've already seen some amazing collages. Angela made a really fun one with this one. So I'm really excited to see what you do with it. All right, so let's get to playing. All right, let me get some more coffee. All right, I hope you're doing well. Because it is a little nutty out here, but when is it not? I don't know where I want to start, you guys. So I always say when you get your kits, bring other elements and mix them up, because that's how it really becomes a collaboration, a conversation, right? You bring a piece, I brought a piece. So I think I'm gonna start with this collective image. And listen, if you know me, you know my dexterity is like all wonky. So if you can't cut a perfect circle, use a plate or use anything round to use as a template. But maybe you know what? Maybe I'm gonna be like, I'm not even gonna try, and I'm just gonna use the scissors. So here in New York, it's really nice today. Yesterday we went out for a walk, and it was like 52, and I took my leather jacket and I had to put it away because it was so hot. Oh, it was beautiful. I hope it's beautiful where you are. Okay, look at that. I also thought, in the spirit of bringing my own, I could work with a black piece of paper, right? Going back to that idea of shifting something, because we usually use the white background is kind of like a neutral. So what if you use black as your neutral this time? What happens, right? Oh, look at that. Okay. I don't know. So, did you watch the Oscars? You guys, I'm you know I'm from LA. I really don't like the Oscars for many reasons that I will not go into, unless you want to talk about it. This is really sad, but I really wanted to share this because at the end of the day, I really do think like this is the state of the world right now. There's a man with a big fat cat here. Look how fun that is. So I've said this often. I'm an artist, right? And I've been taught to be self-destructive for my passion. But one thing that keeps me afloat is vanity. I'm not kidding. So yes, I used to binge drink like crazy, but I always stopped right before. I'm like, wait, this is going to be way too much sugar. And then I'm not going to be able to go to the gym, or I'm going to get, puffy. So if anything, lean into your vanity for salvation. I don't know, you guys. I don't know. So the reason I say that is because I was drawn to the strong man, because I usually tend to go to the mopey sadness, but I'm tired of that. I'm tired of being sad. So let me be a strong man today. And look how fun. Maybe what I'll do is I'll cut each one of these out and put them in different places. And again, I don't think you have to be strong all the time, but today maybe I'll be strong for us. And then tomorrow you can be strong for us, and vice versa, right? I think that's how we win. We play ping pong with our emotions. Okay. I've also been leaning into this kind of I don't even know what to call it. So the weekend prompt this past weekend was square, and I love this idea of kind of creating messy grids. Some of the members did some amazing stuff with that prompt, and I did a horrible job. I didn't do a horrible job, but I was like, I just want to be messy. I kind of want to play. So I didn't create something too, I don't know. I was like, oh, this is fun, but it wasn't one of my favorites that I made. But whoa, the community came through and they did amazing things, which is the whole point. Okay, look at this. Oh, this is interesting. See, what if I do that? Like, again, be playful. Okay. Oh, this is interesting. Oh, okay, wait. All of a sudden, now it starts reminding me of, like, a tarot reading, right? Like, tarot cards. Like, oh, look, you got strength. You got strength again. You got strength 3 times. Sometimes you gotta pull the cards you want, not the ones you're dealt with. Okay. Early days. This wants to do something. Oh, yes, look at this. It's nice to be able to be quiet for a minute and think. Look. Oh, I think this is just the right amount of contrast that it just might work. Oh, this is really cool, you guys. Something's happening here. Okay. And I mean, again, one thing that I've been... That just fall from my hair. One thing that I've been meditating on is to spend some time on creating texture, right? Because when I create collages, I kind of want to create a collage in the moment, be done, 5 minutes. And this comes from my painting years. Again, listen, I'm a little morbid. When I was a painter, or when I used to paint, I kind of wanted to finish my paintings fast, right? Because I didn't want to leave anything unresolved. And I think that has a lot to do with my own, feelings of life and not being able to be peaceful in the moment and have the reassurance that everything's going to be okay. And a week from now, I can come back to it. I always felt like, oh my God, I have to move, keep moving, right? Survival response. So now I think I'm coming to the side of that where I'm like, okay, what would it look like if you made a collage that took 3 days to make, or even 2 days, right? Or a week or a year? Can you imagine the amount of textures, the amount of stories that would emerge? So I've been wondering, asking myself, what would that look like? Is that something that I can do now? And I don't know. Honestly, just like everyone else, I would think I'm going through my existential crisis, right? What the hell are we doing here? But at the end of the day, I always come back to purpose. I always come back to, I'm not only doing this for me, I'm doing this for, you, and I hold you accountable for keeping your end, right? For keeping the lights on with your practice. Yeah, I think that keeps me going too. And coffee and music and all the superficial things that makes life worth living. Okay, here we go. So this is interesting, actually. It's unlike anything I've done before. Isn't that exciting to know that you can do that? To know that there are things that people you haven't met yet that you will. So there's this beautiful song that Sarah Vaughan sings called The Most Beautiful Sound, I think it's called. I don't know. But that's a sentiment. I heard it when I was a kid and I was like, yes. Basically what it says is, the greatest sound I'll ever hear is still waiting to be said. The greatest, I'm going to butcher it, but the sentiment is that. It's like, it hasn't happened yet, right? Wait for it. Don't give up. Oh, no, I can't stop listening to it in my head. I wish I could sing, you guys. I really wish I could sing. Do I like this? Okay, it's going somewhere, but I don't know. Okay, so maybe I'll just put it here. I like these strong men here. Check that out. Yes, that's cool. Yeah, okay. So when you are creating something, when you're creating anything really, it's fun to play with scale, right? So let me see if I can find a bigger image that can kind of speak to the scale of this. Let me relax a little. I'm telling you, I was really excited about these studio boxes. So now I have to relax a little bit. Okay. Cool, cool, cool. Oh, yes. I'm reading this biography. It's like 600 pages. And I haven't had the focus to read, but this book has captured my attention and my imagination. It's about this writer and educator and turned tattoo artist from Chicago. His name is Samuel Stewart, and oh shoot, the name of the book escapes me right now because it's called The Secret Arc. I'll put it right here, right now. And it's an account of a queer man in the 30s, 40s, 50s. And because I wasn't, queer people, one, have a huge community of men who died because of AIDS, so they have no mentors. Three, I was kind of hatched out of an egg, so I didn't have like elders around me. So I'm getting the most amazing account of what it was because he was a record keeper. He kept records of his life, every salacious detail, which is probably why I'm like reading it like a Netflix reality special, right? And it's beautiful. Oh, I think I take for granted the liberties I have. Actually, I don't take for granted, which is why I'm here on YouTube sharing my life with you. I could have gotten arrested for all of this if I was born just a few years earlier, you guys. I would have been dead. It's amazing how fast life can turn with laws and horrible people. So please be careful and be aware of it and exercise your freedom. So this book has given me such an insight to appreciate all the things that I have at my disposal and to exploit them, right? And that word has a negative connotation because everyone exploits things in a negative way, but you can exploit in a good way, right? You have an apple tree, bake apple pies. That's a way of exploiting, right? But in a good way, it's producing something. But I just like the word because it kind of triggers me, right? It triggers like, oh, do something now. So, I mean, me making this collage with these strong men, like, that would have gotten me in trouble. Fuckers. Okay. It makes you angry. It really does. And that's good. Anger is a good thing. Now, let me tell you this. We have to use our emotions to create. But remember, the only emotion that does not corrode is love. And that sounds so cheesy, I know. But love is regenerative, right? If you work through your anger with love, it's not going to eat at you forever. Opposed to just making art with rage and anger and hate, which, believe me, this country was created with that kind of rage against humanity, against the slaves, against the Native Americans, right? But if you do it with love, no one gets hurt, right? So pick it up. It's an interesting book. I think it also gives an interesting insight on S&M. I had a dinner the other day, and I'm a curious person. I love talking to people, and I was in the thick of reading this book, and it was talking about S&M, and and I met some queer people, and I was like, "Are you into S&M?" And I was just really curious. I'm fascinated to learn about what would compel a person to enjoy being hit, and not from a judgmental type of place. But then I realized, because we were conditioned to feel shame for our desires. We were conditioned to only have these negative experiences in the shadows, right? Where closeted men, or just men who would partake in these activities, would then feel threatened or shame and beat up their partners. And then that kind of made it into our love language, S&M, but that's just my take. Anyway, it's fascinating, and the world is big and beautiful, and there's so much to explore, S&M included. Okay, here we go. Look, this is something's happening here. I really didn't think anything was going to happen, because I was like, I'm just present, but something is happening. Well, that's all you need to be, right? Present. Hi. God, this is actually really beautiful, you guys. I'm kind of excited about this. Okay. Let me set this down. I'm really curious to find out what the hell this means. So if you know what this means, let me know. Oh, please don't scare me. Talk about responses. When I was, I have a sister who I kind of helped raise, and she used to come every winter. And I think, she also came from that survival mode. So I would randomly just say, Genesis, to kind of like get her attention. She's like, what? I'm like, I have to tell you something. And she's like, please don't scare me. Please don't scare me. It's horrible. Okay. So let's relax. Let's relax our nervous system as I stare to the deep, dark well of my coffee. I mean, yeah, respect it, but you can also, meditate on your nervous system and heal it. Okay, look at that. Isn't it nice? Okay, I think we're almost there. I think we're in the home stretch. I don't know. Okay, something needs to happen here, and I love it. I just love it. So one thing that I've been going to a lot is these little holes, right? My rings are playing, I love it. Okay, wait, what else did I put in my pile? Oh my god. Okay, so we did this. This was really cool. This is gorgeous, but I don't know how I want to incorporate that. This, on the other hand, Dun, 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 dun. Okay. No. Yes. Maybe. I don't know. Oh, maybe this is the beginning of a collage that I put down and then use again in 3 days. Okay, you know what? I'm going to play with this. Why not? This will give continuity to it, right? Yeah. Oh, okay. I got an idea. Très bien. I'm going to use the ring from outside. So the cool thing about the digital kits, you guys, is that you can print them as big as you want. You can print 100 of them, and you can go back to them, right? And they're copyright free, which means that use them to your heart's content. If you become a millionaire using them, just don't forget me, and all is good, right? Okay, here we go. All right, I think this is the crowning jewel, my friends, and then we can go into the world. Ah, yeah, this is kind of cool. But you know what? I can go even a little further. What if I make it really thin? Yeah. All right, so I have this fantasy. Not an S&M fantasy. I want to buy a ranch. But where should I buy a ranch? And I'm terrified of people. I need a cafe. Arty people are always welcome. Witchy people. Where would I find that, you guys? In my head, I'm hearing like the Southwest, right? So like what, Texas, Arizona, somewhere where there isn't too much, natural disasters. I've already been through that. Don't want to go through that again. Oh, look at this. Oh, you guys. This is gnarly. Okay, maybe I'll do it one more time. Interesting. I saw something. Okay, here we go. And as I'm doing this, right, I'm talking about like, oh, where should I go? This is kind of focusing in on something. Do you see that? We'll see. I'll show you what I mean right now. Okay. So I don't know. So let me know. I was in Albuquerque, New Mexico with Terry, and that was beautiful. I don't know what I'm looking for. I want to keep one foot in New York, but not both, please. Oh, you guys, this is kind of cool, is it? Or is it just me? It's just you. Okay. This is really cool. Let me see. Okay, these are the moments. I don't think you can hear it, but in the other room, I hear Elvis. First of all, he's coughing, and every so often when he coughs, because I'm mean, but I can hear him snapping because he's working out, so he's dancing. Which kind of annoyed me in the beginning because I'm like, I'm recording, but now I can imagine seeing this video 40 years from now, and just the joy of the moment, right? Like, how fun. These are the days. Okay, so these are the days. I think I'm done. Oh, you know what? Let me go one more. You know, this is the thing, you guys. I don't know what it is, but for me, I try to get things done well and fast because, like I said, it's the survival mode, right? Like, okay, do what you're gonna do and leave right away. Don't linger because of danger, right? Because of my past, because I come from danger, which sounds much more sexier than it is, I promise. But what happens when you breathe and give yourself that time, give yourself that moment to go a little bit deeper without fear, right? So this is what I'm doing right now. I'm just gonna give myself just a little bit more time to make another ring. Okay. Look at that. Yes. Oof, I love it, you guys. Okay, yes. Doop, 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 doop. Okay. Oh, the doop doops are back, you guys. Did I do that last week? Oh, last week we had the last week I posted a happy hour. Wasn't that wild? Oh my gosh. I don't even want to go back there because I'm gonna say naughty things. Okay, look at this. Done. Mission accomplished. Okay, this is my trippy little collage from the Digital Kit. Why does it work? Does it work? I think it does. So here I am asking you, where should I go, right? So I feel like this is kind of like me searching for the perfect place to be a strong man, to kind of step up, right? Maybe it's in China. I don't know. Let me know, please. I'm open to suggestions. You guys, I had tons of fun doing this. I'm not kidding. These are the days. Please take a moment to enjoy your coffee, to enjoy your company. Become a member, become a patron, which is $5 a month, and you keep the neon sign on, and yeah, you become part of this wonderful community. So last week, I gave stickers away to one of our patrons. So this time around I'll do the same. So let me pick a number at random, and the way I like to do it is I'm gonna look for a number here. Does anybody see a number here? I don't see a number here at all. How is there no number here? Okay, That's really weird, guys. There's usually a number in everything, right? Okay. So this is called Insanity. Okay, so I'm going to open at random. The first number will be the one I choose from the list. So it's 1. Okay. Oh, I know who 1 is. Laurie Early. I'm going to send you a sticker. Thank you for being a patron. You guys, this has been wonderful. Yeah. Stay connected. Enjoy. Love you.